What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another show. So Disney just dropped this new Lilo and Stitch trailer, and to be quite honest, it looks pretty good. From what I saw, from what we're seeing now on the screen, there doesn't seem to be anything negative about this movie. I think that Disney may have actually even learned something. And one thing that I like a lot is that it seems like they casted people who we don't really know well, right? People who don't really have inflated egos that can cause this movie to have a lot of backlash from, a lot of the crazy things that they say online. One prime example would be Rachel Zegler, right? She's not the biggest name, but she definitely has an inflated ego, right? She mentioned that people would line up to see her in that new Snow White movie, etc., etc. But we already know what's going on with that. Huge, massive flop. But when it comes down to this movie, this seems to be pretty good. And of course, this is only the first trailer. I'm not going to say that this movie doesn't have any political aspects or that it's not going to have the message hidden in there some way, shape, or form, right? But from what we're seeing at this point in time, it looks really good. I have nothing bad to say about it, but there is a bit of backlash that is coming from this movie, right? And I want you guys to go ahead and guess, who do you think that is coming from? Ding, 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 ding. You guessed it. It's coming from a specific group of people that like to have a lot of alphabets in their name. But why, you might ask? What's the backlash about this? What's so wrong with this trailer? And it is this point exactly. This moment exactly in the film. What do we see? We see two prominent figures that were in the animated version of the film. And what do we get? We get this guy that is not quote unquote dressed in drag, Pleakley. And it's kind of a shame because, right, the whole purpose, I want to go out and say he was never in drag in the first place. He was never a queen, right? No, that was never the purpose of that, right? Jumba and Pleakley were pretty much on a mission to spy on Stitch, to see what was going on, on Earth with Stitch. He was never in drag, right? They're supposed to be this married couple that, goes down to Earth, follows Stitch around and etc., right? So he was never in drag, but yet they made this a big deal. It's almost like they're saying that he was doing something that he never was doing in the first place. And here's just an article that comes from Pink News. The first Lilo and Stitch trailer is out and people are pressed. Look what they've done to our diva. Right? Pleakley was never a diva. I think people, especially this kind of group of people, saw that and ran with it. But they forget that he's like a general or whatever, right? And this is what he really is, right? Looks like a 5-star general, right? Got the whole little thing going on, right? Looks like a captain or something. He never was part of the alphabet community. But they're making it out to be that way, which is causing this movie to face some quote unquote backlash. And at the time of recording this video, this movie has about 129,000 likes to only 17,000 dislikes, and I'm pretty sure we know where those 17,000 dislikes are coming from. And that's something about these people. You can never really enjoy something without them making it be something else, right? Never was he a cross-dresser. No, he was in disguise. He was in disguise on Earth. It was never a cross-dressing type of movie, right? And excuse any of the background noise that you guys hear in the making of this video. I'm on vacation right now, so it's not the best place to film. But anyways, back to the main part of the story. Pleakley was never part of that community, right? So as we can see here are some of the images. We have Jumba and Pleakley, and it looks like Disney has just gone ahead and dropped that whole cross-dressing thing in general, and in my opinion, that makes a really good idea. I mean, the animated version of this movie was still great, even with, you know, them being a married couple. But even in this movie now, them not, what it appears to be them not being a married couple, you know, I don't know how they're trying to swing this, right, with them both, you know, kind of being males. Like I said, it's just an initial trailer. It looks good. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know how the message is gonna be worked in there some kind of way, shape, or form, right? But, you know, as of right now, it looks like they're both just wearing kind of like human suits, instead of them being in their actual alien form, wearing wigs and makeup and all the rest of that stuff, right? The whole get up. But people are definitely upset, right? Look at this guy on X. Look at what he wrote. Why is Fleekley looking like that? He's supposed to be this word. I'm not gonna say it for the algorithm, but like I said, he was never this word, right? They were in disguise. He was never supposed to be this part of the alphabet community. So I really don't understand why they're trying to press the issue and make it be something that it's definitely not. But as I said, I mean, we got two male figures right here. I don't know what's going on in this scene. I don't know if Disney's gonna try to flip that into something else. No, knowing them, right? Knowing them, it's definitely possible, right? I'd hate to give them the benefit of the doubt in this situation, just because we know what they're capable of. We know how they've baited and switched a lot of their fans plenty times in the past. But from what I can see right now, just based on my initial judgment, I mean, Stitch looks good. I'm glad that they cast Lilo and her sister like that, the way that they did. Everything looks good so far. Nothing bad to report. But again, we already know how the left is going to try to twist this. Like I said, I don't know if Disney is going to bait and switch us or what. But, you know, they're basically trying to take this and run with this, right? So you're telling me we won't be seeing the original queen of drag, Fleekley, serving looks all the time. RuPaul was shook. And he was never supposed to be that. Again, he was in disguise. I guess you could do that in the past, right? Because they were doing that for comedy. But it's kind of hard to do this in live action, right? Because we're not in the past when they made this. Now we're in the present. So it's kind of a touchy subject to do something like that, especially for the kids nowadays, right? I'm pretty sure Disney has had enough with them having a lot of backlash in their movies, and to me it seems like they've dropped that. Seems like they're not going to be doing that in this film. But you know, we never know. Like I said, we got two guys right here. I don't know, but from my initial looks, it looks pretty good. I don't have anything negative to report, right? Like I said, even the audience this is being received well by a lot of people in the audience. 129,000 likes, only 17,000 dislikes. Even the comments seem to be pretty good. So like anything coming from Disney, we definitely have to wait and see. But to go out and complain and try to make this character out to be something that he never was in the first place is definitely a terrible thing. And you know, who knows. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Do you think that this is going to be bait and switch somehow? Do you think that they're going to end up being a couple? Do you think that, you know, he's going to end up being in women's clothing? Again, this is just the first trailer. There's going to be many more trailers to come out, so we got a whole bunch more that we can possibly see from this movie. Comes out in May, so we should be getting some more trailers regarding this movie pretty soon. Anyways, just let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next video. Peace.